It's 5:27 out here on 6th and Howard, and I don't know, the police are out. Are they finally starting to do their jobs out here? Probably not. But I rarely see the police doing anything, but it looks like they're just trying to clear out some homeless people. I don't know. Let's go down Stevenson Alley. Listen to the Cartnarks. Anybody know the Cartnarks?
Here's another note here.
Oh, right out the game, son.
You crazy effer.
If you haven't checked it out, check it out, man. It's pretty funny. It's called Cartnark.
Okay. Now, as
Cartnarks.
walking up with one of our
He goes and messes with people that don't put the carts away.
It's
pretty hilarious.
Sure. Now,
It's on the Woody Show, but I think you can find them on YouTube.
Which so far is not going to go.
All right, let's go see what's happening over on 6th and Stevenson on a Tuesday morning. 5:30 a.m. Let's see if the party's over here.
That doesn't stop this guy from getting out of his car and threatening good old Agent Cameron. Eat poop.
Don't touch my property.
Sir, don't touch other people's property with your cart.
I'm gonna you up.
Sir.
Why are you walking away then?
Oh, damn. So at this point, again, he's getting out of his car. He's like walking down Agent Cameron after making credible threats that he's going to F up Agent Cameron.
Oh, both sides
so
are full
the question
today.
these tough guys always pose is,
All right, let's see if I can get into this alley.
Well, number one, it doesn't matter that me or Agent Cameron is scared of you. It matters that this is not about fist fights in the grocery store parking lot
over a cart.
It's about to put something away.
Boom, boom,
but again,
boom.
this guy's angry and already committing criminal threats.
Oh,
potential
the alley's
assault
kind
in
of
this
clear
case,
today.
because he knows he's wrong, and that's he's trying to solve that problem not with logic and humility, but with his fists.
With muscle.
Yeah. So he engages more with Agent Cameron.
Why are you walking away
Oh.
then?
Because it's not about fighting; it's about getting you to realize this is where the cards go.
I'm trying to realize that you think you should do this.
I'll tell you what went wrong about 2 minutes ago. Somebody left their car.
Oh man, look at this young dude. That's messed up. It's always sad seeing these guys, but when they look young, it's a shame, man.
No, on Cartnark.
How so?
Cartnark, because he asked you, he asked you a question.
What went wrong in your life?
And you deflected.
Well, but I think what he was mentioning is
Or
that,
Cameron.
Right. Well, what Dennis is getting at is that he said, "In your life went wrong," and Agent Cameron gave him a little sass by saying, "Well, technically, you just left your car out, and that's in my life, technically." Yeah. And to Menace's point, I guess what went wrong in his life is he didn't have a terrible childhood upbringing with lazy parents who didn't uninstill.
In fact, I'm willing to bet, like, when he was a kid, he was probably like, "Daddy, I'm gonna go return this cart to the front of the store." And he goes, "No, son, you're gonna leave that cart right here in the middle of this."
Oh yeah,
We don't do
they're
that in our
cracking
family.
down.
In this family, son.
Usually they just leave them alone, but I see security over here trying to
Agent
clear
Cameron
out
had a good
the
upbringing.
entrance to this dead mall that I don't even know if it's still open, but that mall used to be nice back in the days. Well, not nice, but it was pretty cool out here in downtown. It was like 6 stories high or 6, 7. Now it's just empty. It's dead. There's nothing in there. Nobody wants to shop in there. Nobody wants to have a store in there because, yeah, here comes the police. Man, the police are out. I wonder what's going on. Is this new mayor finally starting to do his job, or? Ya pa qué? He's going somewhere. Oh.
Who's the loser? The person who picks up after himself.
Oh yeah, he's going somewhere. Yeah, that's the third police I saw so far this morning. Usually the police out here don't do anything. People just smoking on the corner, and I'm not talking about bud. They don't do nothing.
Incel do it out of his grandma's basement. Well, that's the exact opposite. Grandma's basement is the guy in comments, not.
Oh, okay, that's enough of that. We listen to the Cartnarks.
Yeah. There's people who are all talk keyboard warriors online. There are other people out there. They're doers.
This is exactly the opposite of that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Agent Cameron, guys, is a doer.
Legit the opposite.
So now that he can't fight Agent Cameron because he's not willing to engage with him, and
there's
again,
another
at no
police
point
down
has
there.
Agent Cameron touched this
Over
guy's
in the
car
financial
whatsoever. He just kind of
district.
faked him out a couple
Man,
times.
they're out everywhere
so
today.
now our man with the
Was it
phone
quota
says that,
time or
well,
something?
okay, maybe I won't do anything to you, but the cops will.
Oh.
And he asked me,
Like, if I brought the cops out here, you would be the one to get put in the back of their cruiser.
what would be the charges, do you think?
touched my personal property 3 times now.
No, 0 times. I faked you out 3 times.
Bye-bye.
You committed a crime, sir. You committed a terroristic threat already.
That is not a crime to leave a car.
No, when you said you were going to hit me, that was a crime.
And stab
Out
me.
of the way.
How's it going, guys? Caught the end of that? Yeah. So, everybody like the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear the giggling from the people walking by.
Yeah.
As old Grizzly Adams here with his beard, and he's, by the way, he's wearing like bike, basketball shorts with what looks like no underwear because he's flying.
Oh, dude.
Great. It's
Is
cool.
the nads hanging out?
It's what it seems. Either that or he's a bad hernia.
So you never once touched his car.
Nope.
But he threatened to stab you.
Or at the very least, F me up.
Right.
Or
He said he's gonna cut you.
well, either cut or touch.
Yeah, I think he was like, you touch my car, I'll
touch
touch
my
you.
car, I'll
Either
touch
way,
Oh, I thought I said cut.
Either way, that's not an escape. You can't. I can't, Greg. I'm gonna touch your face with my fist.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go to the cops and say,
Right.
"Well,
Yeah.
I said touch."
I just
Yeah.
say touch.
We know what you mean.
Woody Show Card Narcs, Agent Sebastian, more in that case, Adrian Cameron out there trying to get everybody to do the right thing, return their carts.
And unfortunately, Agent Cameron was not successful there. But Agent Sebastian in this next clip,
I think Agent Cameron has like a 0% success rate.
people don't take him seriously enough.
They just don't.
I know, come on.
Yeah.
So this next case, this is going to be one of those ones that is controversial. Because people always ask, well, what about people who park in handicapped spots? And the Cart Narcs takes that seriously, but it's not a cure-all. It's not an absolute get-out-of-jail-free card. So in this case, there's 2 older ladies in the front of this SUV. The person manning the cart, though, is in the back of the SUV, and he is a maybe 30-year-old, 300-pound man.
He and I have the same build.
Oh, wow.
Also,
So he's with
Yeah.
Thank God
somebody
not the
with
same
a
wardrobe.
legit handicap placard?
right, and not only that, he's manning the cart for them.
Right, so he's
So-
like their helper.
Right, or I assume that in this case their son, probably an adult son,
Yeah.
right? And so he's touching the women. If it had just been them, I would not have approached them because they were older, so on and so forth. But he was touching the cart. He was manning the cart. I saw him walking the cart right to the middle of the handicap walkway.
Yeah, now there's a jumbo-sized man who can certainly manage to get a cart put back into the corral.
Right, he walked it from the store to their spot, and,
Sure.
and when he didn't want to walk the extra 15 feet, he said, "Okay,
Gotcha.
screw you, next person who wants to use this area." Who's
Well,
in it?
Well, do you
wait,
know-
in his defense, we need to defend where credit is due. How could he push the cart all the way back when his Crocs aren't even in sport
Sport
mode?
mode. I did notice that. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I know he's a loser because
Yeah.
he doesn't have any jibs on his Crocs.
And
Yeah,
not to
also
shame.
that.
I mean, I love Walmart as much as the next person, but this man looks like he belongs at Walmart.
And you would think somebody with a handicapped person would be more considerate of other
Of the
handicapped
next
Right.
person
Right,
who
and,
needs
and
that spot.
In all cases, I have taken so many carts back for like old grandpas with canes and loaded so many bottles of water for old women in these spots. In this case, again, I see this 30-something-year-old guy walking just fine with the cart, so I flagged the car down, and he doesn't get out, but his mom does, and has words for me.
All right.
Wee, 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 wee. That's not where the cart goes. Your son left your cart actually blocking
That
the.
is right. I am in a handicapped spot.
Well, not him, though.
9-year-old.
Sir, your son is able-bodied. Is that?
What?
Yes,
He
ma'am.
is a handicapped kid. And if you don't like it,
He can't push that over there.
no, he can't.
How do you push it out here then? If he truly couldn't, if he was disabled to push that cart, then I would have given him the pass. But I don't believe you because I saw him walk it. Now you're throwing it towards this nice lady. You could kill her, ma'am.
Now, what,
Wow.
if she's so big and strong, why can't she?
I
put it
know,
back?
she sounds fine.
Also, maybe she's just saying that her son is an R word. That's not nice.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Indeed,
rude.
they those folks of that nature are certainly able to put carts back. Now you heard a couple things there. She's immediately, and I hate to say
Terrible
this,
mom.
but a terrible mom, and she's got one of
Yeah.
those like, what's the Munchausen by proxy sort of situations where
She's
like.
taking, like almost pride in
Yeah.
the fact that her son can't do something.
Right, when in fact I saw him do stuff.
Yeah,
And-
someone's not going to heaven, that's for sure.
And as you also heard right there toward the end, she walks towards me, like walks me down like our first guy was doing,
Oh,
grabs the
great.
cart and then shoves it at me.
Blocking.
So she's pretty able
Well,
bodied.
again, I wouldn't have asked her to put the cart back in any case, but she just proved that she not only her son could do it, she could do it.
Oh, well then forget him. How about you do it, Toots?
Yeah, Toots.
Yeah, baby.
Well, again,
Hey there, girl.
Put those cams to you.
Oh.
and another thing that Cart Narcs reveals so many things about psychology and behavior and such. It also reveals something about how we absolutely abuse handicap placards and the 911 system in this situation.
yeah.
Which
Thank
is a
you.
story for another day.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, no, it's the story for right now because she's number one brings up whether I'm going to call 911 and then does it herself.
Oh, okay.
Call the cops on me.
Well, no, that's the point of me is that I'm the place between the cops and morality, and hopefully I can help you find morality.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Go mind your own business.
That was not a good comeback, ma'am, not at all.
You're going to say, hey, cops, I'm wasting your time because this guy asked my son to put the cart back where it belongs. And they'll say, please stop calling us a crazy old lady.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
And
taking
no offense.
shots.
No offense. It looks to be that your son's a few steps short of health.
Yeah.
He could probably use a
He
few.
needs it.
It's funny. I
Few
was
steps.
literally in a lot the other day, and this woman, I was watching her. She took the cart back to like the farthest cart return away from her, and she's walking back toward me, and I kind of pointed at her. You could have gone right here, 2 spots over, and she said, "Well, you know what? I could use the steps."
Yeah. Aw.
Oh, babe.
And she walked super far and put it back, but when I pointed out, whatever, she was.
Did you guys hook up?
So almost. So unfortunately, this lady was blocking the driveway because she gotten out of her car to yell at me, call the cops, and she had a big line of people behind her. And at that point, I usually disengage.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I gotta think that we are 0 for 2 in this round of cart knocks, everybody.
Very sad.
Well, Agent Cameron, Agent Sebastian,